Welcome back. I'm joined by Father Bill Quinlivan from the Diocese of Buffalo. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Carolee. It's great to be here.
So you're a pastor
I am.
of Blessed Sacrament, and pronounce the town?
Tonawanda, New York.
Tonawanda, New York. But you're also a musician,
I am.
so you wear, two hats, which is amazing. This is your 8th CD, which is called Hail, that you've released. You're on iTunes, and you're a priest. Tell me, how did this all come to be?
Well, the only way to get on iTunes is to pay them. But I've always been a lover of music, and I hope to believe I've always been a lover of God. So the two always went together for me. I was always singing in choirs. I started playing guitar back in the 1970s and sang in folk groups back in those days. Joined a music ministry after I was ordained, St. Luke's Voices of Mercy from the inner city of Buffalo, where they minister to the poor and the homeless. And we started recording some CDs together as a group. There were, I think, 8 of us in the original group. And we recorded about 4 or 5 albums. But when I started writing songs, all of a sudden I had so many songs that when a new CD for the group was coming, they'd say, you can do 1 or 2. And I'd be thinking, I have 18. Right. So I thought, well, Lord, if you're giving me these inspirations, I have to do something. So I started recording, and in 2006 released my first album called Paintbrush in the Green. Never knew if I'd do a second one, so I put 18 songs on it. Wow. But now I'm mellowed out a little bit all these years later. And now just expecting my 9th. I just started recording my new CD.
Your 9th CD is coming out. And what kind of music do you sing?
I sing a lot of different kinds of music. I'm a great lover of Christmas music. So I have 2 Christmas albums, and every year I usually write at least 1 new Christmas song for a homily.
Right, and you were talking about one for Advent. Which
yes, I have an Advent wreath carol that people can see on YouTube if they search Father Bill Quinlivan, or Advent wreath carol. I think it's the only one. And then I have, I love St. Faustina and Divine Mercy, so I have a double album of Divine Mercy songs. I recorded in 2009 a whole album of songs about priesthood called Priest of Mine. I have been working on some priest retreats and started writing songs and thinking about the mystery of the priesthood. And then Pope Benedict announced the Year of the Priest right when I was finished recording. I said, thank you, Holy Father, helping me sell. And Hail is number 8, and my new one is just a generic collection of songs without a theme, and it's pretty much going to be all over the place. Songs I've been waiting to record for several years. And
some of your music is a little bit more contemporary, and some of the music is a little bit more classical.
Yes, on Hail I did more classic actual hymns. My songs tend to be kind of pop folk. I'm influenced by Amy Grant, my favorite Christian singer and songwriter. Love her. And so you try to emulate the people you like, and it's the music I listen to, so it tends to be kind of guitar and piano driven. But I'm attempting a rock song on the new album,
which is great.
And
the kids will love that.
I did a disco song in 2009 called Sunday Morning Fever. It's based on a little ironic twist on Saturday Night Fever. Right. People go out on Saturday, but they have to remember to get up and get Sunday morning fever. So I have a YouTube video for that that's done pretty well too.
And what do you think the music does for people? I know for me, I'm a singer, and I also have my kids singing as well in church. For me, it takes me to a different place. It really helps me just be in that spot where I'm praising Jesus, and I can feel it. Like it's hard to describe. You can't put your finger on it, but that you're there. Right where Jesus is.
There's something about music that just kind of elevates the soul. Certainly something therapeutic. A lot of people who work in hospice, they bring in musicians to sing for or with people who are dying. Something about music that, of course, certainly with prayer. And so when I first discovered contemporary Christian music, I used to take my Walkman or my cassette player. That's how long ago that was.
You're bringing us back.
I'd go out for walks and listen to the Christian music,
Walkman.
And I felt like I could almost fly. I was like, I love these songs. And it never occurred to me to think, I want to write one like that. Right. So thank God he's been blessing me. And I'm just trying to go where he leads me. And the life of a priest is full of adventures, but the life of a singing priest is overflowing with adventures.
Right. I mean, you have
a little bit scary sometimes, but
lot on
fun.
your plate. Yes. And now one of your songs on here, and you were telling me, is one of your favorites, Hymn to the Unborn Savior.
Yes.
Why did you write that?
I wrote that one way back in 2001. I was praying one morning in adoration, was inspired to think, what would the Virgin Mary have sung to her son in the womb? because it's actually for December 8th. It was for the holy day that I wrote that song. And so the refrain is really for a female voice. So my friend Gretchen Harris from California recorded the voice of the Virgin Mary, and then I sing the verses. And then we do a little back and forth conversational singing. And I was very happy with the way that came out.
And it's a beautiful pro-life song.
I'm praising God because a lot of people said it's touched them.
Which is beautiful. And you're one of 6, one of 9, really.
I'm one of 6 on earth, and we have 3 siblings in the kingdom. My mother had 3 miscarriages, so I always try to remember the other 3. But I'm the 4th Quinlivan child, and I always say I'm the quiet one. I'm the shy
Really?
one.
Wow, I'd love to meet the
You
rest
should
of the
see
gang,
family
right?
gatherings
But we'll
and-
have to have them in for a concert some other time.
I finally got them to sing with me last March for the first time. I fooled them because I was given some Irishman of the Year thing in South Buffalo, and I said, and now I'm going to ask my brothers and sisters to come up. They had had a little bit of beer before I announced it.
A little bit.
It got them to come up and sing.
Took the edge
I don't
off.
know if they'll ever do it again.
Right. Well,
But it
that's
was fun.
wonderful. So where can everybody find your music? On iTunes, yes?
On iTunes, my book is available on the Nook and
Which
the Kindle.
is your vocation story, which I did not
Yes,
mention
Made
as
to
well.
Praise Him.
Yes.
But iTunes, and you can find places where the CDs are available on www.fatherbillsings.com, and it's FR Bill Sings, don't spell out father.
Spell out father.
FR Bill, no period after FR.
Okay, thank you. And now we're going to be treated to a little bit of Father Bill's music as you enjoy more of the gist.
Whispered memories, our mother births a smile. Teach us to serve like you did.